National Truck Driver Appreciation Week is September 15th through the 21st and highlights the crucial role of the 3.49 million professional drivers in America. I'm joined now by a member of the South Carolina Trucking Association and the General Manager at NTDAW, Stephen and Jackson, to learn about how you can show appreciation for truck drivers. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
So glad that you're here today. Some people might recognize you from the baseball field, and now you are in trucking. So can you talk about how you started and how you got into this whole field?
Yeah, so after my baseball career, when I retired from baseball, I really didn't know what I was going to do, and got a call from a good friend of mine, Chad Andrews, who's our president of NW White, and said would I be interested in starting a trucking division in Charleston, and got involved in that and drove a truck for 6 months and learned how to do it, and then started the division here, and 13 years later, here I am now in the trucking world.
I love it. So from the MLB to the highways.
That's exactly right.
I love it. So how do truckers impact our daily lives? We know you guys do so much. What are some of those ways that you guys impact us?
I think the biggest thing what people need to realize is everything we do and buy on a daily basis arrived on a truck. So every time you go to the grocery store, you go to Lowe's, you go to Walmart, you go to Target, everything arrived by truck. All our new roads we're building, that's all done by trucking. And I think there's just great appreciation for what our drivers do every day out there on the roads to give us the goods and services we need. Essentially, most drivers are essential workers because without them, we would not be able to get the supplies we need to survive.
Yeah.
They're right up there with our military, our law enforcement, especially a lot of times when there is a disaster. A lot of times, truckers are the first ones to show up bringing supplies, bringing goods. They're very tough, resilient, and very hard-working people that need to be appreciated.
The industry is facing various challenges. So how's the South Carolina Trucking Association helping you guys face all those challenges?
For us as a company and the association, we're heavily involved in recruiting new drivers. Obviously, there's a extreme demand for new drivers to be recruited. There's a program out there called the Be Proud program. That program goes into schools and allows students and other people to know what it's like, to experience what it's like to be a truck driver on a daily basis. One of the big things that we're also involved in is with the Department of Public Safety and our state transport police to provide safety on our highways. That's one of the things we emphasize in NW White over and through, is to be safe. We spend millions of dollars on our safety program to make sure our drivers are safe. We're also involved with SCDOT and our elected officials to try to find money to build new roads. As you know, Charleston, South Carolina, we're growing and stuff is getting built all over the place. We need more roads, so we're constantly trying to find ways to make sure we're building roads and we're having room for our trucks to be able to navigate our congested highways.
How can us, the general public, and businesses support truckers not only this week but all year round?
I think the biggest thing is just have patience on the roadways. Obviously, just like I was coming here this morning, there's traffic. We're all in a hurry to get somewhere. Just show patience. Those drivers, those girls, those guys in those trucks, they're trying to get a job done. When you're behind one, try not to follow too closely. Make sure you have plenty of follow distance. If one's trying to change lanes, be respectful. Let them change lanes. They'll get back out of your way. Don't ride alongside one of them if you're on the highway. Just get on by them and get in front of them. Make sure you have plenty of follow distance when you move back over. One thing we love to do with my kids is my parents have a place on I-95 on Lake Marion. We drive the pontoon boat up right by the bridge, and as those truckers come by, we give them the old toot your horn, and that's just our appreciation for the drivers that drive by, and our kids love it. I remember doing that as a kid in the car pulling, and if you see one, just thank them, because it's a kind of a thankless job, but without them, we wouldn't be able to do the things we do, and be a patriot. They're supporting. Without truckers, America doesn't move. So just thank them if you get an opportunity, and just be respectful and patient on the roadways. They're out there to get a job done, and it's just a very hard job to do sometimes, and sometimes they don't get thanked enough. And we try to do it as a company, just tell them thank you as much as we can.
Beautifully said. And if you guys want to learn more about SCTA and the trucking industry here in South Carolina, you can scan that QR code on your screen and learn more there. Also, thank you so much to Dumpster Pros for sponsoring the Heart of the Holy City. We so appreciate you. And thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Of course.